Good morning, everyone. My name is Metiam, and I will be talking about the purpose of financial reporting and what goes into it. So before I get into the details of what is the purpose of financial reporting, I'd like to actually go over what financial reporting actually is. So in layman's terms, financial reports, they're pretty much documents that a company collects to track how much revenue a company brings in during a period, how much in assets does it have, how much in liabilities does it have, how much in expenses does it have, and these financial reports also show how much revenue it makes, so it can be shown out to potential investors or even existing investors. It kind of helps them keep track of what is the company doing to make money. Pretty much all it is, I guess the best way to put it, the best way to say it is it pretty much is a record book of pretty much, okay, my company XYZ is making this much money with this much revenue with this amount of expenses. It also has this much assets and this much in liabilities. All it is, it's just a data book, I guess you can say, or it's a record of what is going on within my company to show out to potential investors, existing investors, and stuff within that regard. So now it's time to get into what is the actual purpose of financial reporting. So the actual purpose is to pretty much show investors and stockholders pretty much what's going on. Like I said in the previous slide, like what's going on, and if they should continue to invest in this company or they should back out. And for potential investors, be like, should I invest in this company due to like the financial records that are on file? So pretty much it shows like, should I go in with this company and invest into this company or not? All it is, this is pretty much the evidence. Financial reports are the evidence within a company. So this evidence is given out to investors and lenders and potential stockholders to kind of just show them like, hey, why you should invest in my company or why you shouldn't invest in my company. That's the whole purpose behind financial reporting. And some investors have like a certain guideline person they want to set. So like, let's say example, Steve, for example, he wants to invest in a company, but he only invests in a company if they bring in over $5 million worth of revenue every month, right? And he can have that evidence whether to invest into company XYZ based on these financial reports that will give him evidence that, okay, XYZ makes $6 million a month. Now investor Steve can be like, okay, now I want to invest in this company, bringing more revenue into the company and bringing more revenue within Steve's capital. So what should a financial report include? Like I said, it should show from everything from your net income to your balance sheet to your stockholder equity, everything. What a financial report should include, it should leave it all out there on why a company, why should an investor invest into my company. That's everything that an investor needs to know about a company was what a financial report should include. So for some key questions to ask is like, is this business that I'm potentially going to invest in is making a net income or net loss within the accounting period? Okay. Another question that could be asked is, does this company have more assets than liabilities? And another question is, how much in equity does this company bring in, and do I trust it to continue that? So when I invest, I'm not left with a bad investment. Because at the end of the day, investors, what they want to do is make money off their stock, and they are only going to invest in companies that are continually making revenue, that are continually rising in equity and in capital. That's what a financial report also includes, and this is all said on the financial report, and this is what investors look at to be like, okay, now I see what this company has going on financially. I'm going to put in money towards it. These are just some of the questions that investors ask themselves before actually looking into investing into a company. And a bigger question that a financial report needs to answer for potential investors and even existing investors: how is this company going to do in the future? Meaning, that is it going to continue growing, or is there a potential that it's going to drop down in capital? So this is another thing that a financial report should include, is like, what is the future growth? How's it going to do future growth wise, and stuff within that regard, so that investors can either make the decision to, yes, I'm going to invest, or no, I'm not going to invest. So here's just an example of what a financial report could look like, a template of it. So as you can see, it includes the net income through an accounting period. It also shows the adjustments to the income, such as what are the depreciation expenses, what does that net income look after the after the expenses occur. It also shows, a financial report also shows, as you can see, the assets that go into it, such as, trading account receivables, inventory, prepaid income taxes, cash, equipment, stuff within that regard. And it also shows the liabilities that are within a company, such as, accounts payable, credit cards payable, wages payable, to name a few off the top of my head, and stuff like that, the liabilities that go within a company, and if there's more assets and liabilities in the company. Another thing that a financial report shows is the cash flows from investing activities, such as, the purchase from property and equipment, right? So, what am I doing with the actual cash that a company is making? Is it buying more equipment to raise the capital of a company? Is it, paying off its expenses, their wages expenses, their equipment expenses, repair expenses, and stuff within that regard? So this is kind of a dumbed down version of what a financial report should look like. Usually it's a lot more longer, like I said. You need to put everything out on the table on a financial report, so that potential investors can be like, okay, yes, I'm going to invest, or no, I'm not going to invest. So all a financial report is, it's your evidence.